stuff. So it brings me tremendous joy to welcome to the stage this true Edmonton and Alberta and Canada treasure, this brilliant musician who is so incredibly multi-talented, whether it's her amazing jazz singing career, her work with the God Damsels, a killer Americana band. She also has been a purveyor of fine jazzy psych rock with Mallory Chipman, and her magnificent project of all kinds of different way out sounds. I think she's got that record here for sale, if I'm not mistaken, Mallory Chipman and the Mystics. And also, among other things, she was Edmonton Public Library's first ever musician in residence, fitting because she is just that brilliant. Her new album, Song to a Wild God, is a CKUA chart topper, and it has absolutely stolen my heart, and I see that she has some vinyl available. I'm going to finally pick up a copy of that later on if I get a chance. Please, Mallory. Won't you please join me in welcoming Edmonton's very own with her brilliant trio. How about it for Mallory Chipman, the Mallory Chipman Trio.
Thanks so much, Grant. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here. We're going to kick things off with a tune called Diving. The sun was high, about noon. Hopped on my bike and hummed that Marty tune. I rode down to the cool, clear water. Down to the cool, clear water. Kicked down my stand and watched the trees. Still see them swaying in my memory. There on the cool, clear water. On the cool, clear water. Yeah, you were diving head first. You look so free. Yeah, you were thriving headstrong to what you needed. Yeah, you were diving for fair, diving with flair. Out of the air to where the rushes grow. Yeah, you were diving to the water below. Another came, and then three more. You brought the whole damn circus to the shore. There on the cool, clear water. On the cool, clear water. One cannonball, one did trapeze, one pirouetted, twirling on the breeze. There on the cool, clear water. On the cool, clear water. Yeah, you were diving head first. You look so free. Yeah, you were thriving headstrong to what you needed. Yeah, you were diving for fair, diving with flair. Out of the air to where the rushes grow. Yeah, you were diving to the water below. And I wait and yearn for the diving birds amidst the dragonflies, the silken black tern with the stormy wings and the twilight eyes. Will they ever return to the carnival, or will they take a nosedive? It's been 8 years, or maybe more, since I first saw your shadow as you soared there on the cool, clear water. On the cool, clear water. I hear you call, and I reply. Thank you so much. So lovely to see some familiar faces and, of course, some new ones, too. Before we play our next tune, I would love for you to join me with one more round of applause for Brett Hansen on the electric guitar and backup vocals, and Esther Forsyth on the acoustic guitar and backup vocals. We're going to play you a song from the new album we're touring at the moment called Songs to a Wild God. And as Grant so kindly mentioned, we brought some copies along with us. So if you like what you're hearing, I have a couple left here. We're down to the last 20 copies. So get them while they're hot, as they say. This is a tune that comes from that collection of songs called Mythic Time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cold to the touch, it was old. I could tell that much as I caught my reflection in the glimmer of Russian marble. Veins intertwined, waning thin, like frayed lifelines of a story forgotten on the lips of my unmet babka. Oh, where are my breadcrumbs? I cannot find them. Where are your footsteps to lead me back, lead me back? Grasping at echoes of hand-me-down memories. Oh, sing me to sleep and keep the beat in mythic time. Oh, in mythic time. Graves may endure, but the rest, fainted insecure fragments, past mouth to ears in kitchen moments and bedtime stories. Myth, superstition, I laugh, never like tradition, but it's here in translation that I start to believe in magic. Oh, where are my breadcrumbs? I cannot find them. Where are your footsteps to lead me back, lead me back? Grasping at echoes of hand-me-down memories. Oh, sing me to sleep and keep the beat in mythic time. Oh, in mythic time. Well, who would have guessed that this mortar and pestle would fit to my hand like it was here, waiting for me, and my Father and is here before us. An heirloom without a home. Where are my breadcrumbs? I cannot find much, everyone. Wow, what a beautiful day we lucked out with today. If anything, I feel like I might get a little sunburnt by the end of this set, but I'm not complaining. A sunburn in September, it's like, okay. I'm enjoying this weather. We got sunburned in Scotland last month, and we were also joking, like, sunburn in Scotland? I never thought that was going to happen. But we've been enjoying a really lovely summer of playing a lot of shows around Canada through BC and Ontario and Quebec, and in about 2.5 weeks we're headed towards Saskatchewan and Manitoba, and really treasuring the time we have here in our hometown of Edmonton for a couple of weeks. And it's such a pleasure to be back here at Strathearn Art Walk. So thanks so much to Kaylee and all of the volunteers for creating such an amazing atmosphere and curating such a beautiful music lineup. So we're going to play you a song that's coming out on an EP that is a collection of singles that I released last year as part of a monthly single release project. And they're finally coming out as part of a greater collection of songs, and I'm really looking forward to that. So keep your eyes and ears peeled for that to be out in the wild. And in the meantime, you get to hear it my favorite way, which is live. So this is a tune that I wrote for my grandmother, Ida, who turned 90 this past year. And she's, as long as I have known her, been one of the leading ladies of my life. She is a big reason that I went into music and this thing she would call showbiz. She introduced me to early musical movies like Grease and Carousel and Oklahoma and old Shirley Temple and Doris Day films. And if it weren't for her and seeing those, I don't know that I would be doing this. And for many years now, she's lived with Alzheimer's. And in that experience, it's been a slow kind of grieving process of realizing that some of those shared memories that we had treasured for so long together are just mine to carry now. And there's a grief in that, and also a beautiful honor and responsibility that comes with being the keeper of the memories. And one of the ways I find is best to do that is by sharing them with others. So here's a little offering that tells you a little bit about my story with her, and it's called Soft Shoe. It goes like this. I always liked when you said, "Oh, sugar," every time you got mad. 'Cause then I knew I was always sweeter. My cheeks turned to cherries hearing that. Roxy music coming through the speaker. When you asked me to dance, you told me, "Kid, yeah, you're born for theater. So don't worry, you'll catch on fast." And then we did the soft shoe under the moon, laughed until her bellies ached, till her faces turned blue. You said, "Little girl, there's not a thing in this world that you can't do." And when I look back, it's an old time movie, and I was like Shirley dancing on kitchen floors. But these days you just see right through me, not even sure what you're looking for. Listen, my little girl, there's not a thing in this whole world. And when I look back, it's an old time movie. But these days you just see right through me. Thank you so much. So we had the great pleasure of doing some recording back in April, and it was at the National Music Center in Calgary. Has anyone here been down to the National Music Center? A couple of you? Awesome. So you know what a magical place it is. If you haven't been, I highly recommend the next time you are finding yourself in Calgary to make a stop, because it is home to two beautiful venues, a museum, which is currently featuring an Oscar Peterson Centennial exhibit. So it's a good time to go. And a recording studio, a state-of-the-art recording studio. And the National Music Center so kindly asked me to be their artist in residence in the spring. So that meant basically being a kid in a candy store and getting to record in this studio using the gear that is part of their living museum collection. So I recorded the whole album on Neil Young's old microphone, which was like, when do you get the chance to do that? It was magical. I fangirled pretty hard. And so that album will be out sometime next year, but I wanted to share a little bit of a sneak peek with you. And this is a song that is featured on that record that I wrote after playing some shows in South Korea last September, probably about 1 year ago this week. This song was written. It's called Subliminal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that a barbecue or a brush fire? The lines are getting blurred. Smoke and ash hang on the phone wire as the dark days dim and turn. Take me to my rocking horse, to tripping over curbs. Scrape my knees till blood spilled instead of thoughts and words. Lick of mineral on my tongue. My memory's getting worse, but it's the feeling I come from. It's subliminal. There I am, an imprint left upon my lips of clear air. Thank you so much. I found a shell on the tarmac of a Tiffany blue egg. A new life that's now started looks fresh from yesterday. And I caught that movie purple from the corner of my eye. A crocus blooming in the dead, spring's first vital sign. The rays are dripping through the sweetest juice I ever knew. From afar, I hear the rush, it calls me back to you. I hear that voice, it makes my choice. It's not hard for me to go. Lay my worries down a while in your shallows, down in the wild creek. I learned to get high there, I learned to get by there in the wild creek. Learn to clear my mind there, learn to take my time there in the wild creek. In the wild creek. I caught my own reflection in that crystal shallow melt. Kinda liking what I see, feeling more like myself. I rise and shine from the inside, feeling a new kind of awake. Might be the stuff I smoked last night or my vitamin intake. Down in the wild creek, I learned to get high there, I learned to get by there in the wild creek. Learn to clear my mind there, learn to take my time there in the wild creek. In the wild creek. Well, I don't know if there's a God, but I'm born again. Amidst the fine disciples of the waters wide, I meet myself again in springtime. That's Brett Hansen on the slide guitar, everybody. Down in the wild creek, I learned to get high there, I learned to get by there in the wild creek. Learn to clear my mind there, learn to take my time there in the wild creek. In the wild creek. In the in the wild Thank you so much. I wrote that tune with my dear friend Emily, who's here today. Hi, Em. So great to see you. And it was a love song to White Mud Creek, not all that far from here. So if you've ever felt the same about a place where you just need to write it a love song, you're my kind of person. Because I feel that about a lot of different places in the world, and particularly in this beautiful pocket of this city in the River Valley. So we are going to play you a new song that we released earlier this year. And this is a song that depicts an honest life on the road. I quit my day job about 2.5 years ago and have been doing a lot of touring since. And the last 2 years, or maybe even 3 now, have involved about 120 dates on the road each year. And it's been mostly a beautiful life of making connection and sharing in these really uniquely present moments that live music provides, where it's only the same this one time. And also, you sometimes miss home. You miss your 2 little cute dogs that are waiting for you at their grandparents' house. And cooking food, even, like the mundane things like making your own dinner. And sleeping in a bed instead of on a couch or an air mattress. These things that are privileges that sometimes we take for granted. And so I wanted to write a tune that really kind of depicts that. It's not always the glamorous thing that we think it is. So this song is aptly titled Road Song, and very appropriately I recorded it during one day off on tour in Winnipeg back in the spring. It goes like this. Pronghorn dead in the middle of the road. Sometimes that's how it goes. Bound my head away from the window. That's just how it goes. How it goes. Oh, that's just how it goes. Swarms above me, black and wild. I point and I exclaim just like a child, waving at the cattle, only 88 more miles. Oh, I feel like a child, just like a child. Bluebird Motel, a faded luxury. Beat sleeping on the couch, I like the sheets. Cold between my legs, I crack the window, feel the breeze, and I revel in the sheets. In the sheets. Yeah, my house got wrecked while I'd been away. I never really thought home was a place. Wasn't it a feeling I could find it on the stage? Oh, but home's also a place. Also a place. Singing for my supper, it don't get old. To hear pins drop, to meet a heart to hold. It's not what I expected, it's not what I've been told. But I met a heart to hold. Heart we'll play you another new song that's going to be out on the new record we're putting out next year. This is called Workhorses. Almond eyes and a mane so white, call me king of the rodeo as I run for my life. Fingerprints on the fogged up glass, live my life in a snow globe, going nowhere fast. Yeah, we're all workhorses, drip fed till we're drooling and getting divorces. Purebred, then we're clipped and sold to the men with money. Ain't it funny, 'cause I've been told I was the prize filly. I'd been good, my eyes on the line. I thought I was free. Circle tracks like trains till I got dizzy. Stomach sick, but they said keep on. Healing my side, the dollar keeps riding. Yeah, we're all workhorses, drip fed until we're drooling and getting divorces. Purebred, then we're clipped and sold to the men with money. Ain't it funny, 'cause I feel fine. Arrive on time. Don't cry, don't hide. No, I won't be wild, 'cause we're all workhorses. Yeah, we're all workhorses. Yeah, we're all workhorses. Drip fed until we're drooling and getting divorces. Purebred, then we're clipped and sold to the men with money, and we keep running. Thank you so much. This has been Brett Hansen on the electric guitar and backup vocals, Esther Forsyth on the acoustic guitar and backup vocals. Both Brett and Esther have beautiful solo projects of their own, so I highly recommend you check them out and get triple bang for your buck today of being exposed to 3 local artists. My name's Mallory Chipman. Thank you so much for being here on such a beautiful day, and stick around. There's so much great, not only music, but other programming going on. You see this dance floor that these lovely children are warming up for us. There are going to be dance lessons this afternoon, so that's pretty darn cool. And obviously so much beautiful visual and culinary art here on the grounds as well. So enjoy the rest of your Strathearn art walk, and we'll leave you with one more song. If you like what you've been hearing and you want to take a little bit of it home with you, or sign up for the e-mailing list so that we can all kind of circumvent the algorithm together, you can do so over here underneath this white tent. I brought some t-shirts and vinyl and CDs. And you can also just grab a sticker for free if you'd like. I'm looking at you kids. Do you like stickers? Heck yeah. All right, well, you can go pick one out. We're going to leave you with this last tune. It's called Sing Me Home, and it goes like this. Sing me home, sing me down where the roots grow. Sing me home, sing me high to the sparrows. I was just a girl running barefoot on the prairie, catching sunbeams in my hair, making wishes on the weeds. Faded sepia memories. Dancing in time with a gentle breeze. Then the season changed, and my eyes grew wise but weary. Time skipped by like rocks. Learn to hurt and learn to care. Where's my childhood immortality? Lost my grip, or maybe it lost me. Oh, sing me home, sing me down where the roots grow. Sing me home, sing me high to the sparrows. When I was half 16, mother's sister was plucked from us. On that October day, I learned nothing gold can stay. She's a